Under the theme Advancing Our Development Agenda, the Tobago House of Assembly Secretary of Finance Joel Jack delivered a fiscal package of $4.72 billion, which is $95 million more than the previous year. Zynara Llewellyn has the breakdown on the presentation.
Finance Secretary Joel Jack described his budget presentation as forward-thinking, detailed and all-embracing. Focus was given to priority areas such as health, receiving $778.3 million, and tourism, receiving $392.6 million.
We're looking at new and emerging sectors coming out of our new medium-term policy and planning framework. We gave greater emphasis to the tourism sector, increased provision of $140 million for the Tobago Tourism Agency, and additional increases in estimates for our tourism 3-year rolling plan.
According to Secretary Jack, consultations would continue leading up to the Finance Minister's budget presentation later in the year. He is welcoming suggestions and recommendations, as he said the current administration is committed to deepening the democratic process. Meanwhile, THA Chief Secretary Kelvin Giles said he is hopeful a substantial amount would be given to deal with the priorities identified in Monday's budget presentation.
I think it was done very comprehensively, and at the same time it sought to provide a concise overview of what we are hoping to do in respect of some of our major initiatives over the next fiscal period. So that I think all in all it was an excellent presentation.
On the minority side, Leader Watson Duke said he is utterly disappointed. He thought Mr. Jack's presentation lacked hope and was merely a regurgitation of past budget presentations. He said he was expecting more revenue, saying other measures should have been included to improve the island's revenue.
Now we have a number of things in Tobago that ought to be boosting the economy. He's saying to us the revenue generated expected to generate next year will be less than the revenue they made this year. To me, it's a far cry from the type of financial advice we want from someone.
Responding to Mr. Jack's statement about the self-governance bill, Mr. Duke emphasized that now is not the time to joke about Tobago's economy. He also said the Chief Secretary should govern in a responsible way. He said the minority has already supported a self-governance bill presented in the chamber, and therefore he is seeking a proper update. Zynara Llewellyn, TTT News.